A flexible solar panel looks simple until you buy the wrong one. I've seen people stick a bargain panel to an RV roof, head out for a weekend, then wonder why their battery is still crawling by lunchtime. Heat, shade, weak adhesives, misleading wattage claims, it adds up fast. So which flexible panel is actually worth mounting? Stay with me because number one is not just light, it solves one of the biggest problems flexible panels usually have. 6. Renogy 200-watt series. This is best for travelers who want a recognizable brand and a lightweight 200-watt panel for a curved RV, boat, or van roof. Renogy is usually one of the first names people see when shopping for off-grid gear, and there is a reason for that. The company has a broad ecosystem of charge controllers, batteries, cables, and mounting accessories. That makes the 200-watt flexible panel easy to fit into an existing Renogy setup without playing connector roulette in a campground parking lot. On paper, it gives you 200 watts of monocrystalline solar output, a 20.1 volt operating voltage, and about 10 amps at maximum power. The panel itself is extremely thin, roughly 0.1 inches, and weighs about 10.8 pounds. That is a huge difference compared with hauling a framed glass panel onto a roof. You can bend it up to 240 degrees, which is useful for a slightly curved camper roof, boat deck, or trailer surface. Now, that low profile is genuinely useful. There is no bulky aluminum frame catching wind, and you can mount it where a rigid panel simply would not sit flat. For a van conversion where every inch matters, that is a real advantage. It is also practical for people who want solar but do not want their vehicle to look like it is preparing for a NASA mission. But here's where I would be cautious. Renogy's 200-watt flexible panel is listed at 16.7% module efficiency, which is not terrible, but it is behind several newer flexible options in this roundup. 5. BougeRV Arch 200-watt. This is best for RV and boat owners who need a panel that can follow a deeply curved surface. The BougeRV makes its first impression with flexibility, not slightly flexible. I mean, it is designed to bend up to 270 degrees, which is way beyond what most RV roofs will ever demand. If you are working around a curved boat cabin, a rounded trailer roof, or an awkward overland build, this panel is made for that job. It is also seriously light for a 200-watt panel. The Arch 2.0 version weighs about 8.8 pounds and measures roughly 53 by 30.9 inches, while staying only 0.1 inch thick. BougeRV uses N-type TopCon cells, claims up to 25% solar cell efficiency, and adds a fiberglass backing designed to give the panel more structure than the floppy flexible panels people remember from years ago. That fiberglass layer is important. Traditional flexible panels can feel almost too thin, and that becomes a concern when they're exposed to vibration, wind pressure, and daily temperature swings. The BougeRV Arch is trying to give you the best of both worlds, enough bend for curved roofs with a little more confidence that the panel will not feel like a piece of expensive wrapping paper. It also has an IP68 rating and an operating range listed from -40 degrees Fahrenheit to 185 degrees Fahrenheit. Those are reassuring specs if this is going on a boat, an exposed RV roof, or a vehicle that sits in full summer sun. 4. Callsun 200-watt lightweight panels. It is best for budget-conscious van, RV, and marine owners who want high stated efficiency in a thin, low-profile format. Callsun's flexible panel is one of those products that makes you stop and look twice at the spec sheet. It lists 200 watts of output, 23% efficiency, 240-degree flexibility, marine-grade ETFE construction, and IP68 protection. That is an aggressive feature list for people trying to get meaningful solar capacity without adding much weight to the roof. The ETFE surface is the part I like most. ETFE generally has better resistance to UV exposure and wear than older PET laminated flexible panels. In normal language, that means the top layer should hold up better under sun, rain, salt spray, and regular outdoor abuse. That matters because flexible panels often live a harder life than portable folding panels. They are bolted, glued, or taped down and left there. The panel uses 11 busbar monocrystalline PERC cells with a stated maximum power voltage of 19.1 volts and current of 10.47 amps. Those numbers fit naturally with a 12-volt battery system using an MPPT controller. A 200-watt setup can realistically support light daily loads such as phones, lights, fans, a water pump, and some laptop charging, depending on weather and battery capacity. It is not going to run an air conditioner all afternoon. Let's not ask a thin sheet of solar cells to perform wizardry. I also like the low-profile design for boats and compact camper builds. SunPower Maxeon SPR-E-Flex. This is best for buyers who value proven premium cell technology and want the most confidence from limited mounting space. Maxeon has long been one of those names that gets attention because the cell technology is genuinely different from standard solar panels. The SPR-E-Flex line is built around high-efficiency back contact solar cells, which remove many of the metal lines you normally see across the front of a panel. More active cell area means more potential output from the same footprint. The appeal here is simple. If your RV roof, sailboat, or tiny off-grid build has only one usable section of sun-exposed space, panel efficiency stops being a nerdy spec and becomes the entire game. You cannot create more roof, you can only make better use of it. That is where Maxeon's premium positioning earns its place. The E-Flex family comes in several wattages and physical shapes, so you can choose a panel that fits the long, narrow strip beside a roof vent or the wider section across a boat cabin. For example, the 170-watt model is rated at 29.4 volts at maximum power and 5.84 amps and is available in different form factors. That flexibility and layout can be more valuable than simply buying the highest wattage panel on paper. These panels are semi-flexible rather than endlessly bendable. That distinction matters. You can follow gentle curves, but do not try to wrap one around a tight radius like a phone case. 2. GoPower GP Flex 100. This is best for RV owners who want a lightweight, straightforward 100-watt panel that fits easily into a familiar RV solar setup. GoPower understands the RV buyer well. This is not trying to be a wild, ultra-bendable 200-watt monster. It is a simple 100-watt monocrystalline flexible panel, and sometimes simple is exactly what you need. If your goal is maintaining batteries, supporting lights and fans, and keeping your weekend setup comfortable, this is a very practical lane. The panel weighs about 2.9 pounds and measures roughly 41.7 by 21.3 inches with a thickness near 0.1 inches. It uses grommets for mounting and MC4 connectors for straightforward solar wiring. That low weight makes it especially appealing for smaller trailers, pop-up campers, boats, and curved RV surfaces where you do not want to add a heavy framed panel. At 100 watts, it is not a whole house system, but two panels wired properly can create a very capable 200-watt setup. That modular route is actually a smart move for many RV roofs because it lets you work around vents, air conditioning units, skylights, and antennas. Instead of forcing one massive panel into a bad location, you can place smaller panels where sunlight is cleaner. The GP Flex 100 is also commonly sold as part of a kit with a 30-amp PWM controller. That is convenient for beginners, but I mean, if you're spending real money on solar, consider upgrading to an MPPT if your budget allows. Allpowers SF100 Monocrystalline. This is best for buyers who want a very light, efficient, flexible panel with strong weather protection and excellent value for compact installs. It takes the top spot because it gets the fundamentals right without making the decision complicated. It is a 100-watt monocrystalline flexible panel, weighs about 5.3 pounds, measures just under 40 by 23 inches, and stays incredibly thin at about 0.11 inches. For RV roofs, boats, vans, tents, and small off-grid projects, that size is easy to work with. What really pushes it ahead is the stated 22 to 25% conversion efficiency combined with an ETFE honeycomb surface. Allpowers says the textured ETFE layer helps capture sunlight from different angles while improving light transmission and durability. Whether you're parked under a bright open sky or dealing with sun that moves across a curved roof, that design makes sense. The SF100 is rated IP68 for water resistance, which is exactly what you want from a panel that may spend years dealing with rain, road spray, dust, heat, and the occasional "I should probably wash the roof" moment. Its operating range is listed from -4 to 185 degrees Fahrenheit. That is reassuring for people using solar across different climates, from cold mornings to brutal summer parking lots. Its electrical specs are also friendly for system planning. The SF100 has a 25.5-volt maximum power voltage, 4.17 amp maximum power current, and 30.6-volt open circuit voltage. With a proper MPPT controller, you can use one for a compact setup or wire multiple panels together for more serious battery charging. Outro. That's all for today, folks.